Hi, hello guys, Linda Handmade, Iowa. I saw this idea. It showed up in, it's like a sales thing where you order pictures. You send your files in and they make your photos look vintage. So they had them in a little wrap thing. I made some a little bit ago, and now I'm going to do it in video. Where'd I put them? Here they are. So I only have about 20 minutes. I'm hungry. I just made dinner. I have it turned off cooling on the stove. Okay, here's what it was. Here's a piece of vellum I was practicing with. It was not a whole third folded over. Where's my... I'm sure this has been done 10,000 times. Well, I don't know where my bone folder is, so we use the scissors. I have two bone folders. Where do they fly the coop to? And then this one came over. Well, I should have went further, but that's okay. And this one came over. So then this gets folded down like a little flap, so you can view the photo in there, or the card, or whatever, like this. And then this came over. And it went like that too. Rightio. I just had an idea. So this could actually wrap. It won't reach. Oh, if it was only a little longer. So I'm going to cut this off. On the underside. And then insert a tag or a photo or just some different tickets and things. I'll save that. I almost threw that away. Can you believe it? So I don't know. Do we want to make this a hair? I'll show you the ones I made. I jumped right in, didn't I? The problem is I already videoed it, and then I could not get the image to turn. I don't know. I have got to get a new phone. I deleted my Dollar General app. I sent it to my SD card, which is where it videoed in the first place. And it said it was in the SD card. My SD card is almost empty. I have practically no pictures. I don't know. Maybe I'm not cleaning my phone up right. I don't know. I just need to go and have my son pick me a phone out, and he would like me to have an iPhone, and I had one once and I didn't like it. Okay, so this is what it was. I don't know if this glue will hold here. I've never had trouble with vellum sticking. This is nothing new. I know that, but I just thought it was, I want to do that. That looks cute. I'll show you the ones I made. I did this. I decorated it with a piece of old doily. I put this button is glass. My Margaret, my lady that I clean every other Thursday, gave me a whole jar of glass and shell buttons. These are all glass. They're all vintage. She has, I can't even tell you how many gallons, and big jars this big around that I can't even move. They're so heavy, completely full of buttons. She's probably got 100,000 buttons. I'm not even kidding you. She's got fruit jars by color, by metals, by white, mixed big like fish bowls full. So I did this one, and this is that book that I got. I talked about it on another video, but I got it on thrift books, and it's just called Wedding Photos, I think. And there were like 80 wedding photos. Some were landscape, some were horizontal. And this is Tailor-Made Journals, one of her French documents. Then I did one of those big square doilies, like this. This is half. So I folded it and I put this cute card in there. This is from a book. I haven't done anything to the back, but it's got an awful cute image on it. It's all love. It's very delicate. I maybe will stabilize the back of this. Then I just added a ribbon. I didn't do much to this one, but that can always be done. So there's two. I did this one. This one I folded it the same way, except that I folded it back under and I made a pocket this way because of this cute antique postcard. Actually, I think this might be somebody's digital. And I added some lace. This is just Hobby Lobby lace. And I found this in my stash. It's just a card I made. I added some stringy thread and some lace on it. And I left it like this so that it'll flip. Whoopsie! So I thought I'd make it a flip instead of being up and down because of the orientation of this postcard. So there's that one, this one, this one. I feel like I did something else. Well, that might be the only three I did. So where did I just do with the one I was doing it with? Oh my good Lord. Oh Lord. Good God. Okay, we got that, we got this, we got that. Okay, so this one, all I did was kind of make a cone with it. Where's the one with the button? Oh yeah, that's that one. Okay, and then I just tucked a little thing inside. I don't know if this will fit. It won't. Will this fit? Nope. So we're going to have to find something small. I can do that. Let's see. This morning was, there was a tour. Oh, it's sticking. There was a tour at the plant behind, well, in my town, back up the road, behind my house and up the road. And my son-in-law works there. So I went on the tour with my grandson. Today is his 17th birthday. Good Lord. Where did that time go? He's my first grandchild. See, none of this fits. So I need something tiny and cute. Tiny and cute. Tiny and cute. Okay. Stop. Please, Linda. Grandma, stop. That's what my grandkids would say in the car. Grandma, stop. All right, give that up. It's not going to work. Let me get into my book of photos, which is where? Oh my God, oh my God. Oh, I have such a mess. Here it is. So anyway, we went. He's 17. He picked me up. He wants to go to school for welding, and I told him he needs to go there and take the tour because you get a paycheck, right? You're on the payroll. Every 6 months, you get a profit-sharing check, which last time it amounted to $4,500 in June. Then they get another one in December. So June, December, they get profit sharing, and it was about $4,500 in June. When they retire after 20 years, one of the guys that gave the tour, they split it up into 3 different gentlemen. This is my dad. He is at 21 years, and he has $1.25 million in profit sharing right now. If he would retire. To my grandson, so they train you to weld for 4 months. You're in the welding school, and then you can go out on the floor and work on the floor because they do things with food. These guys are cute. I think we can make these work. Then they do it's big coolants and stuff for. This is big though. Let's just cut it down. They can lose the ground. Beneath their feet. I can use this. Anyway, at the end of four months, you get to go welding on the thing. I showed how they check the welding, and they put in these great big huge tanks. This is boring, I'm sure. And then if any air bubbles come up, they have to figure out where the weld is bad, because some of these are like Schwann's ice cream. I can't even remember the other companies. That'll work. I like that. I'm going to cut that off about right there. And we'll round the edge. So it was interesting. And they pay really well. They have extremely good benefits. I think their insurance, I think they pay $15 to go to the doctor. I'm pretty sure it's 15. It might be even 10, but I think 15. 10 sounds too much like a dream, but it could be. So, and then you can travel with the company if they sell them all over the United States and into Canada. And then they have one to Peru. How's that? So you just pop them in. I wish that was a little shorter. Maybe I'll take it off the top. Well, I'm going to make it a tiny bit narrower. We're not going to lose that much of the image. So we did that, and then I came home and didn't do anything. I got to babysit yesterday. That was fun. There, that's way better. That went down in. So we need a ribbon or something. Twine might be good because these guys are farmers. So we're going to put a little glue on it. Oh, they're having a carp contest today. And there's fish in the lake that have $1,000 tags on them. And other tags. And then you get prizes for the largest carp and blah, blah, blah. Maybe I'll go around and then put a fake bow on. You know what I'm saying? So let's do that, but let's use Fabri-Tac. This might be a bad idea, but it was an idea anyway, right? Oh gosh, it was 90 something today. I didn't even ask what the heat index was. It's so hot. And then my neighbor Lise, she goes, "You want to go get in the lake today?" No. Same answer every time. No. Thank you though. Oh, I don't get it. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to untwist this. Maybe. And then tie one. I watched my Miriam, my lady from Iran, today. My fake show, my Lisa calls it a fake. I said, okay, then she's a pretty good actress because she just dug a cave. She just dug a damn cave in the mountain. She picked her carpets out today. She's got it all painted with white plaster. It's very interesting how they do things. Very interesting. And the carpets, their money exchange is called Tomans, and I was gonna, sometimes I translate it because if a cab comes out to get her and it's just literally an old Toyota blue truck or a really old white, horrifically looking car, probably thankful to have it. But they'll come out and get her and they'll charge like 2 million Tomans, and whatever it is, sometimes it translates to like $20. So I like to watch it. I'm just a geek. But she got her carpets today, and the carpets were beautiful. I mean, they were hanging by the oh my gosh, they were beautiful. They were just hanging, like tons of them. How's that? We'll put these dudes in there. I don't know if they look good in lace. Why won't they go in? Did I glue it shut? Well, we'll just unglue it. Won't we? There we go. I can always change that picture out, but you get the idea. I'm not going to add anything because they're men. They don't want lace. They don't want lace. They're saying we don't want lace. Okay, here's a dictionary page I thought I could do. How did I do this? So I got a third of it, not quite a third. I folded that under and like that, and just made this cute little thing. You just kind of have to alter it. But I'm gonna literally sit and watch. I watched. It's called. Oh, there's only one season, so I suggest you don't try to watch it until there's at least two, because now I'm mad. Her name is Maggie Q. Maggie Q. She's the cop on the show, Ballard. On should I leave that little fringe? Maybe I should have gone this way with it. She's the cop on the show. This is too tall. I could cut some of it off. It's a very, very, very good first season. So now I need to find something else to watch. I'm literally cutting this all the way down. Give it new ears. I could put something on this. Cute. Oh, these are stickers. I realized that the other day, and I think I've glued them down, not thinking they're stickers. Let's just put that on there. The most happy marriage I can picture would be the union of a deaf man to a blind woman. Samuel Taylor Coolidge. That is funny. That is probably truer than we know. Funny. I always talk like I hate men, but I don't hate them. I just really enjoy my freedom of, if I want to go thrifting, I can go thrifting. If I want to just turn on a show, I don't have to say, what do you want to watch? Maybe I'm not a good sharer in life. Is that the thing? I don't know. I like to share my love language. Have you ever done the thing about love languages? There's little tests you can do. What is your love language? I'm a giver. I like to buy things for people, and I like to I'm extremely annoying about cleaning people's houses. When I go to my son out in the country where I've been going, when they came home the one day, well, both days, I said, hope you don't mind, because the baby took a nap. What am I going to do? I'm just going to sit there and stare at the TV? I said, I hope you don't mind, because she fell asleep, and I decided, this is fabric, you guys. I melted wax on it with parchment paper. I put pieces of a candle, shredded it on, put parchment paper on it. I sprinkled cinnamon all over it, and then I ironed it, and it's, look at that. I wonder if that would fold. Nah, I'm not going to waste it. I have some of Amy's paper somewhere. I'll do a vellum one too. There's a piece of vellum. I'm guessing. close enough. And when I go to my daughter-in-law's, my other son and my daughter-in-law, they make fun of me. My son will send me a picture of their garbage can because every time I go, I empty their garbage. I tie the bag up and take it outside, and then I put a new bag in. I'm just weird, you guys. Don't ever let me come to your house. And then I do their dishes. The other day I went there and they weren't there. The house was unlocked, which is highly unusual. And that's how I knew they were coming back. Were the dogs there? Yeah, the dogs were there. So that was, meant that they didn't go far. I don't even know where they went. I never asked. But I sent a picture of me with the dog on my lap. See how I made a cute little pocket, you guys? Isn't that cute? I'm going to round these corners. I did her dishes, and the pans were still warm, and it smelled like bacon, and I could tell they had made a big breakfast because there was like egg pan, there was like the waffle iron was out, everything was hot, the stove was still, the pan was still warm, so I couldn't, I let it cool. But I did their dishes and put them away. And a lot of times I'll vacuum her house. So then on the way out, I straightened the blankets, folded them over the corners, put the pillows in the corner of their L-shaped sofa. I always do stuff like that. They know I've been there. But sometimes my son, he'll send me a picture of their garbage. Because he knows it annoys me. Isn't this cute? I found this in a book. Do not try to cut your own hair. I cut my own hair when I'm driving down the road. Did I ever tell you guys that? It's a true story. I have a pair of scissors in my car, and when I'm driving, I take my ends and I pull them like this, and then I just make little snips, and I hold it in my hands, and away they go. You know what? This would be cute coming out. Let's see. I need a pretty girl. Pretty girl. These ladies. This is an old postcard. 1981. Not old, but like a replica. That's pretty cute. I like them in there. Susan B. Anthony. Oh! Okay. Make waves. I like this. We'll do this. We'll do Susan B. Anthony. I wish she showed better. I don't like that. Okay. It's gonna be fun. These are all wedding pictures, but I need the portrait, not landscape. Here we go. Here's one. This will be better. Yeah, let's trim this white off. So I have a band on myself again for thrifting. What should we put on this? Should it be on, oh, there's one on the other side too. So we're not gonna be able to do that. We're gonna do this though. We could tuck that in there and we could put a little piece of lace on it. How about a little loop? Or should we put some lace on this? Yeah, that's what we'll do. Make it pretty. This is beautiful vellum. This is from Hobby Lobby. I've had it for years. And you know what I did? I bought a couple sheets and I didn't want to use it. So I hoarded it because it was like, what is it, like 95 cents a piece or 79? It's not the same price as the single scrapbooks. But I didn't want to use it. I wish I would have bought more. You know, it's one of those things that Paper Studio's on sale, but this one isn't on sale. I need to just print a bunch. This was beautiful. Some of Amy's, the Crafty Cats, would be beautiful printed on vellum. Should we do this too? Well, I hope my grandson he had to go to work, so he's working, but he got to go fish for a while, and then he had to go to work. I think I'm going to get him a pair of Hey Dudes for his birthday. I put a really nice thing on Facebook to him with all his, and on Instagram, pictures of him with me through the years. When he was born, I was in Massachusetts. Well, I was leaving Massachusetts. I was flying out of, I was out visiting a friend. I was flying out of Hartford, Connecticut. I was in Millbury. Millbury? Yeah. And I got a call that she was having him, and I could not get home fast enough. I got to Omaha, and I drove straight to the hospital. I mean, I flew. Let's put that in there. And then let's put another one in here. Let's put this on a taller card. Like maybe a piece of this. So I'm gonna, oh, it's 2 photos. Oh, well. Why has he got hay above his head? She's got like a dumb dress. Okay. There we go. Let's make it nice and tall. I'm going to slide it up again. Even more. Whoops. I just felt myself go crooked. Look at that. Well, that is pathetic. My girlfriend's 2 daughters work at this plant, and they've been there. Well, their boyfriends work there, fiancés. One's in Iraq right now, but their profit sharing is, between the 2 of them, is $9,000 about twice a year. Isn't that crazy? And they're younger than my son, so they're probably 28-ish. They've been there since they got out of high school. So they will be retiring at like, let's see, I suppose they started at 18 or 19. So they'll be retiring young. I could actually put print on the back of this. I wish that was white. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna trim it off. And this is it, you guys. I just wanted to do a little craft and have a chat. And get some things made ahead. I have to finish my journal that I'm giving away. I think it's done, actually. I'll have to discuss how I'm going to give it away. Maybe I'll put it in the hands of, I think I'll put it in the hands of, thanks, what? Linda? Mitzi. She can figure out how to do it. I'll let her do the drawing. How's that? Or maybe Crafty Cat, since it's her kit. There you go. There's that and that. That's it, guys. Just a little, kind of a trifold thing that everybody does. Everybody does it. I just did it a little different. There's a plain one, vellum. A couple of these little things. This is pretty. This is pretty, pretty. It's pretty. That's it. I'll take a picture, lay them all out, and get it on Instagram. Thank you for joining me if you made it this far. Long and boring. Jeez, Linda, come up with something to talk about. It's the Saturday, it's boring. I ended up making goulash. I didn't know what to do. I had 2 pounds of hamburger thawed out. And I'm like, what am I going to do with all this? And I knew I'd end up making goulash because now I can eat it tonight. I can eat it tomorrow. Since it's just me, I'll be eating it for the next 9 years. Okay. Everybody, I hope you have a great, it's Saturday night. I'm going to upload this for Sunday morning. Happy Sunday morning, everybody. That's what it'll be when you see it. Or Monday, whenever you click on it. I need to catch up on people's videos too. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Love you all. Bye-bye.